Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Cappuccino with Carmel. My name is Carmel D'Arienzo, and this is the place where we highlight people who are living with passion, on purpose, and in contribution. And my special guest today, all the way from Brazil, which is why I love technology, because it's like we're having a cappuccino in Brazil, is Maria do Sol. And I just love saying that. She's otherwise known as Sun Mary, but she really is sunlight. She emanates. She is, I met Maria do Sol online, like many of my new wonderful friends now, after we had both done the same Tony Robbins seminar, or, we were involved in a group. And it's amazing how now in this, modern age, you can really get a sense of someone's character, personality, message, authenticity, even online. And she is a beautiful soul. And I said, I just had to share her with all of you. So she will tell you, I'm not even going to go into a long description of all the amazing things she does and who she is, but I'm just honored, Sun Mary, to have you here with us today. So thank you for being a guest.
No, thank you so much. As Carmel said, we met, I think you went to UPW New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we were at the same event. And since that time, my life took another step up, because since there, I went to a connection with people like you all over the world.
Mm.
It was like connecting to my tribe, and this is amazing because all my life I'm here in Brazil and I do all I can to become my true self. And this takes courage and also alignment and love, but it also it's good when you find people that are doing the same.
Right.
And that's what I found after UPW, because before I was connected to many incredible people, but it got more empowered and it got more deep, That's why I love technology so much.
Yes. Because it's so funny. People say, I think you have to know how to balance it. People say that technology is taking the place of social connection. And I believe that technology is a way to create a desire for social connection. You're finding the people that you want to connect to online. Yeah. And you are one of them. And I have witnessed your growth. You're just stepping out of your shell and just coming in and spreading your light in the world. But for people, who don't know your background or your story or everything, just share a little bit of what your journey has been up to that point where you met your tribe.
Yeah. Many people share one moment that they had that change, and I don't see that in my life because I was born here in Rio de Janeiro. As you said, my name is Maria do Sol. People call me Sol, actually. In translation is Sun Mary. That's why I use it. And at 45 days old, I lost my legs in a fire accident. My mom and my dad went to a farm, and there was no electricity, and she was sleeping. And the candle that she was using to enlighten the room while she was, doing her thing, just fell down and burned my legs forever. Mm-hmm. And it was not that simple because it burned my leg and also my skin, part of my body. And I almost died several times, and I had this opportunity I'm grateful today for that, because I had the opportunity to sharpen my vision. That what the disability, as you might call it, because I don't see myself as a disabled person. I see myself as someone that has a special journey, and we all do have, in fact, we all do have. And it took me a lot, many times, in terms of facing pain and overcoming and dealing with issues all my life. So that moment of change, my life is always taking me back to change, grow and grow and grow. And I just have to face it and deal with it. And what that brought me the ability to see beyond, to have one thing that I think most people don't have the opportunity to have that exact experience into growing and achieving, in tapping into my potential, into my capacity of loving, of seeing people as they truly are, because it becomes sensitive when you go through pain and go through challenges. So today, even if sometimes challenges keep coming in, I keep like, sometimes I go like, oh, all desperate, because sometimes I get desperate about challenges. I always have that certainty that you can look beyond, and something beautiful is going to come from that.
But how does that, I mean, that is so beautiful. And I think that's what I admire you most. You've been through a challenging situation, right? One that's quite dramatic. You know, most of us take our legs for granted. You're using other methods to get around and everything, right? But you've never come, right. But you've never come as a victim. You never, it's pity. You never use anything. Oh, I can hear the wind in the background in Brazil. You never make it as excuses. And I think that's what I admire you most. I mean, you just use the word gratitude for the experience and the pain you went through. So that is a true inspiration to others. And I'm just like, how do you get to that place? How do you get to that place of looking at it from that perspective?
Well, I think I always say that it's like one step after another for every one of us. And it's like a choice. We can choose to tap into what is not good, what is painful in the world, but we can also choose to become part of the good thing, of the gratitude, of the love, of the beautiful things that we have here in this world. And because I went through so much pain and challenges, because challenges came into my life like during all of them. Because my mom and dad got divorced. My mom went through emotional diseases. And then...
Can you just hold this closer? Sorry, can maybe just hold this closer? It's a little hard with the wind. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
I think it's better because the volume is up. I think it's random. So getting back to where I was, because I can cut it.
No. That's all right. We're not going to cut it. No, that you were talking about, no, this is conversation with Cappuccino. Carmel, this is real. But you were talking about your mother, you know, and all those situations, you know.
Because for her, she was only 19 when I was born. So she was really young. And for her guilt and challenges, I think it was, a bigger issue to her than for me, because all my life that's the life I know.
Yeah.
But I faced money issues because my family was wealthy or full of money at some point, and then they lost everything, and they still had to pay for my treatments, and we had to face that. And then I got married, and I also chose to go to live in a farm with my husband, to get into my inner self and become more connected to help people. Because at some point I've discovered that I wanted to help people to tap into their potential and tap into gratitude and love and happiness. And not happiness in a way like, oh, I'm happy. It's not like that. It's like being grateful, being fulfilled, being connected to all that is, right? So when you ask me, how do you tap into that? It's like, I always say to people, choose to believe.
Choose. It's choice. I was just going to say that.
To believe. And it's like a seed that you plant. You begin to know, I want to live a life that is miserable. I stay into that connection, or I want to feel some joy. It's like a choice. You have to let it go. Let it go from what doesn't serve you. Even if it sounds like a sentence, like a quote or something like that, it is not. It is a choice.
Every day, right? Every moment.
Every day.
Moment. And that's what I think I love about you, is that you make that choice every moment. And so you went back to the farm, which is why we can hear all that wind. Because you're on the farm and I'm in the little urban New York City apartment. And you now, what's so beautiful to watch is, so you're talking about this desire to check in with your authentic self and to be a difference. And let who you are inspire others and share your gift, and you're doing it. So what are some of the ways that is being manifested? What are some of the activities you're doing? I mean, besides the fact that you were dancing at the seminar we were at, right? On your
On
knees,
my knees,
dancing
right?
on your knees. Like, you don't let anything stop you. That's so symbolic of who you are, that activity. But what are some of the things you're doing, and what is your message that you want to get? So are you coaching? Are you writing? What are you doing now?
Well, I began my career as a nurse.
Because you're also a mother. Excuse me. How many
I'm a
children?
mother of five.
Five. You're a mother of five.
Five
Okay.
daughters.
Five daughters.
I've always wanted a big family, and when we got together, me and my husband, we go like, wow, we're going to do it, right? So one after another, I got to the fifth, and during my fifth daughter, I was already writing and getting ready in a way to speak all over the world, and I was writing my first book that was about being a mother. But when I got pregnant, I was an athlete at the time, because I became horsing, and I was horsing really good, and those that were teaching me and guiding me, they said, "Oh, we want you to go to the Olympics."
Wow.
So I was getting trained, and then I got stressed.
I didn't know that. Wow.
I got stressed, and when I got burnout, I was like that.
Oh,
And
from the equestrian, from all the training and
yeah, all
everything?
the things and life and kids. I was happy, but my body will go like, oh, I can't. And then I go like, I got pregnant, and I go like, oh my God, what now? Challenge again? And I go like, I'm used to that. So I'm used to challenge. So I see that it's always something beautiful that comes beyond. It's always growth. So I've decided to see what was going to happen beyond. And at the first time I began to cry, not because I was pregnant, but because I was going to face, labor and everything again. And I got...
That's funny. I never had labor, so I can't imagine. I can empathize.
Yeah. And then I go like, well, I have to find another route, that I have to take a different approach. And I began to search. And I found the pain-free childbirth and the scientific proof that our body is supposed to deliver the same way that the baby that we conceive. So we're supposed to feel like an orgasm. All the same hormones that are present during the making of the baby are present coming out of the baby. So we got into that mindset that we don't release those hormones. So I took myself to that experience. So I did all that I could in terms of visualization, meditation, and mind changing, and body taken care of by body and food, and achieved it. I've achieved it. It was
fantastic.
Amazing experience.
This is your fifth child. This was your fifth child.
Yeah. But that's my first book, Pain-Free Childbirth. You can do it too.
And you've already written it?
Yeah, it's already online.
It's called what? Pain-Free? We'll put it below.
Pain-Free Childbirth.
Fantastic.
You can do it too.
I love
That's how I say it. And then I began to help women, but I never saw myself as someone like to inspire women. I see that everyone, we are truly superheroes. We have those amazing tools that we are here to develop, and we have this mission, and we have the powers, and also we have those parts that we don't want to show, that we are vulnerable, and we are sensitive, and we mess things up. So we are so special, and we are here to connect and to create. When you
so loud. What's going on over there?
It's a truck.
A truck.
I'm not in the farm. I'm living in the city right now.
Oh.
So we are here to fulfill a special place, and this is something that is connected to everyone. This is a web that we have to fulfill. Can you listen? Can you
Yeah,
hear?
I can hear. It's better if you hold it closer to your mouth. Yeah.
It's like a web. We're complementary, you know.
Mhm.
I see ourselves complementary. So if you allow your true self to be and to become who we're here to be, you don't have to be perfect.
Right.
It's not about
Right. It's not about
perfection.
perfection. So I know that you've done certification. You are a coach.
Yeah,
You
that's
are,
what I was getting
that's
to.
the big thing. You are a coach. Well, unfortunately, we only, the coffee gets cold.
Yeah,
This
let
is
me
just the
finish.
teaser. No, this is just the teaser, and then people can find out more. Maybe we'll do a follow up.
So
But
just
so
to
tell me
finish.
about that. What that was like.
So I became as a writer and began as a writer. So I'm speaking, and I did the Tony Robbins certification, the strategic intervention coaching, and I'm also did the second certification that is called Bibasis, that is from Florida Christian University. That is
Oh,
really great. He's connected to Tony also.
here, put your thing.
So he's connected to Tony also. So I have two certifications on coaching, and I love speaking. So I've been speaking in many places. I'm connecting. I'm going to speak with Caroline and next year,
And
and
what's your
also with
message? What are
Anna
your,
Kalane.
if you had to put it in a little one or two sentences, what is your main message?
My message, my message, my message.
Mensaje.
Yes,
Oh,
sorry.
mensaje.
My message is that we're all true superheroes here on Earth, and we have to believe and to shine and to allow people to see our light. Because if you don't do it, it's like part of the world is missing. You know, it's not about you only; it's about your plan to be here, and about us all are being enlightened by that. You know,
That's
we
beautiful.
become better when you become better. So
That's
may your light
beautiful.
shine.
No, but I love that. I love your perspective that it's not only about you, maybe not like dying with regret or not living your purpose, but you're robbing the world of your gifts. I love that perspective. That's very powerful. Um, Fantastic. So what's up next for you? Just continue to do more speaking and coaching. Do you take on individual clients as well?
Yeah, I take individual
Yeah.
clients through Facebook or Skype, Hangout,
Mhm.
and I'm launching at the beginning of the year a program, an online program on motivation and alignment to begin the year. I'm not sure if I'm going to launch because of the people that are working with me on that only in Portuguese, but I pretend to do it both
Wow.
both languages so that I can, connect to people all over the world. As I said to you, it's not about me, it's about all
Mhm.
that I have to let it out.
I experience you as someone who lets, the world move through you. I totally see that. And so, well, that's great. And what we'll do is we'll put all the information below so people can get in contact with you. They can find out about your book. I mean, it's just such a pleasure to talk to you. And there were a lot of things in there that I didn't even know. But also, this is something I always like to ask my guests, Sun Mary, like what legacy do you want to leave in the world?
Well, I want to leave the legacy of people being able to live their mission.
Mm,
I truly believe that we have something to do that is only up to us to live. And it's not about us, it's about us. Our happiness is a guidance to what we are here to develop. So this this feeling of being happy or being fulfilled is a guidance for you to follow your passion, your bliss, because it's not for you only. It's this universe energy, this spiritual and God energy that flows through you to make you understand that you are on the right path. Even if challenges come, you stay into that mission. It's like the legacy that I want to live is live fully, live your passion, live your mission, because we all contribute for that. You're part of a bigger plan.
hmm Beautiful. Beautiful. And I love it. And it's no matter the circumstances, no matter the background, no matter the story, whatever. Live your mission, live fully. Love it. And So thank you so much for being a guest. It has been a pleasure. As we leave, we always say ciao for now, but you could say it in Spanish, whatever you want.
But it's Portuguese, like
I mean, not
ciao.
Spanish, Portuguese. You're in Brazil. Sorry, duh.
No, no problem.
How do you say it in Portuguese?
Ciao.
Oh, ciao. Universal. Love the Italians. All right. So thank you so much for being a guest, and ciao for now, and we'll catch you all next time.